You see that link?
Oh God, we're doing Skype links again.
I was
Jesus
2
Christ.
seconds away from asking Dormouse. I was 2 seconds away. I'm like, how do I do this again?
Like if she's not on the call, we're just like
We're
we
lost,
can't.
man.
We don't know what to do, man. We're done. Y'all seen the this? I think it's an indie.
Yeah, I saw that too. And
Y'all
that
seen
was
that?
very impressive, man.
What's the name of that?
Oh, that got sent to me. My friend sent that to me.
Did you see that, Dormouse?
I don't think so.
There's an indie team that's doing basically like a PT game.
Right.
You're in a house and the whole smash. It's scary or whatever. And I forgot what it's called, but
I forgot what it's called too.
Punity something.
Punity.
Something, yeah. But it's visually very impressive.
I was looking at the link. Hold on.
Yeah, see if oh yeah, you're right, it is, because I'm pulling up screenshots now. Or maybe I am? Yeah.
Maybe.
I can't, well, because when I put it in, I'm pulling up the actual PT game.
Gotcha.
But I saw the there's a trailer online if you guys ever want to check it out. It's pretty crazy, man. And it's got that same feel that PT had, like.
You see that link?
Oh God, we're doing Skype links again.
I was
Jesus Christ.
2 seconds away from asking Dormouse. I was 2 seconds away. I'm like, how do I do this again?
Like if she's not on the call, we're just like
we're lost, man.
We don't know what to do, man. We're done.
Yeah, the whole half hour that you weren't
it.
here, Dormouse, we were like, can you hear me? What? What are you doing? What? No, just kidding.
Oh yeah, let me see if I can hop on this.
Is that the thing you were talking about? Because
yes.
That's what my buddy sent me. Yeah.
Wait, is this one?
Okay, I feel really silly. It took me like about 5 minutes to figure out how to get to the link.
This isn't.
Even though you sent the link to me,
God.
it didn't readily just pop up on my screen. It was like hidden off to the right hand side.
I think that this is somebody who just tried to actually remake PT.
This is something different. I think like the one I think I'm talking about is the same one Xonevant's talking about.
You're in like a different house.
Yeah, it's like a game like basically inspired off of, but it has some of the same similar feel and looks. But let me see. I think I read about it on GameSpot if I'm not mistaken.
We'll see if but that is cool that they remade that PT hallway though, because
Allison Road.
Is that what it's called?
I think that's what it is.
Allison Road? Because that sounds familiar to me.
Oh yeah, Allison Road prototype game. Oh yeah, I'll send you guys a link.
Yep, Allison Road. That's what it is. Yep, I'm looking at the GameStop.
Well, I'll try to send you a link.
So I guess that my buddy sent me that other thing. I guess that was somebody that was trying to recreate PT. So that's kind of cool. But
that is still cool. I mean, you have people. Somebody recreated PT. So somebody did something in Minecraft, and then I saw someone did something in gosh, what's the Xbox like play environment, Project Spark.
Oh yeah, for Xbox, right?
Yeah. There's someone like recreated like PT in Project Spark.
That's cool.
It was really cool, actually. I mean, it's very impressive. I mean, I'm like, damn, and they did their best to get the same look and feel, and with the limitations that that game mechanics has overall, I was like, man, that's very impressive.
So many geniuses out there, man.
I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at this. It's like pre-alpha footage too. It looks so good, man. It's got like 1,000,006 views, I think. 1,600,000 views.
Yep. Yeah, Allison Road. Yeah, the prototype gameplay. I mean,
I was so mad at myself when they took that thing off the, PSN or whatever, because I had downloaded it, and then I was like, let me just get this out of the way because it keeps popping up. So I was like, I'll delete it. It's in my library. I can download it again. And next thing you know, bam.
Man, that game freaked me out, dude. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Yeah, that game freaked me the heck out.
Of course, I'm a
man.
sissy, but anyway.
No, you ain't alone. Me and you both, bro. I mean, I was hooting and hollering. Me and Luna did a let's play.
Oh, Laura Luna was on there too.
Oh,
yeah,
she
man. Yeah, we were hollering up on there, man. I'm like, man, I'm screaming like a little girl.
Did you put it up on your channel?
Yeah, I put it up on my other channel, on my Game and Arcadia channel. I have 2 channels. So
I missed it then.
Yeah.
I gotta go back and watch that.
It was funny.
I saw a highlight of that just recently because I was going through some of your old videos, and the 5,000 subscribers one. You had a highlight of it. You had a highlight of it, and you guys were screaming.
Yeah, I mean, it was that game was a mess for me, man. I mean, it was because it's funny. I mean, I like horror games, but then at the same time, I don't like to experience it. It's like weird, You know, so I like to play them sometimes. You know, I like to often play them, but I don't actually like to be scared.
yeah, I don't like to be scared. I like
that makes
playing.
any
Yeah,
sense.
that's me too, man. That jump scare, I don't like it, man. And I remember there was that one part where you got to look inside the bathroom door. And I looked in there for the longest time, man, and I was like, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, man, she just peeked her little eyeball out and shut the door. Man. Yep. I was like, I think I ran back the other way or something.
Then you saw like the little infant embryo type thing.
In the sink?
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
That was a mind mess with your mind.
That thing just kept getting worse and worse. You're like, oh man, what's gonna happen next?
But you know what? I never made it to the because after I played, I went and watched somebody else play, and I was like, maybe I'm the only one getting freaked out about this thing, and everybody else is just going through like, yeah. But there's one part where you start running through the hall, and it's like red, like the hallway turns. Yeah, me neither. But they're saying that there's like based on what you look at and how you look at things, determines when you walk through the door and it loops. That determines what the next cycle is for the hallway. So, because the whole point is to find out what's different each time you go through the hallway.
Right.
And you look at it, but the sequence of how you look at it and that sort of thing determines which next loop you get in the cycle.
Very creative, man.
And I think my run lasted about 20 minutes or 30 minutes, but I forgot that girl's name on GameSpot, but she did a live stream and hers was like hours.
Wow.
And she was like crying. Like,
wow.
Oh my God.
She was crying. She stopped a couple times. Like, she's like, I'm not doing this. I mean, she was, like really freaked out. And, but yeah, hers lasted a long time, man. So
that game, it was very creative, man. It's a shame that, probably never going to see it, but hopefully this Allison Road thing will fill the void that PT left.
Man,
that had a lot of potential, man.
Konami's just done jacked up, haven't they, guys?
Oh,
yeah.
They're on another vibe altogether.
What is their deal, bro?
Well, I mean, they're moving away from gaming. Seems pretty much at least AAA gaming altogether because they into so many different stuff.
Yeah,
they into like I think they do insurance, they do fitness, the pachinko machines,
which
all over the place.
I gotta be honest with you, I didn't really know that until I started like researching it after the news came out.
Yeah,
and I was like, I didn't realize they were into casinos, and I didn't put that together,
Yeah, I didn't either really know like that, but I had a friend of mine who spent like a lot of time in Japan, and he was telling me just like how it's represented over there, and it didn't come to no surprise to him. So I was like, man, it's just a shame though, because I remember Konami having so many like titles that I enjoyed as a little youth, and it just seems like they just moving out, like they just don't care anymore. They're like, we don't really care about AAA development. It's too expensive. It doesn't fit into what we're trying to do as a company, and I guess that's all good and well, but at the same time, I don't know. It just feels a lot of this stuff here, especially the thing with Kojima, like removing his name, like trying to just nuke his name from existence.
Nuke it.
Crazy.
I mean, it seems a little immature to me.
Yeah.
It seems a little immature to me, and it seems I don't know what the heck went down, exactly between both parties, but it just seems like, I understand y'all probably moving in a different direction, but then to go through all these extra steps, it seems personal.
Yeah.
Versus just like a business decision, because up to this point, his name has been branded through the Metal Gear Solid series in some capacity, and now for his last game with y'all just trying to remove him in total existence from the game.
Yeah, like in Ground Zeroes, he had a cameo.
Yeah,
right.
Like he was actually he was in the game, so it's just silly.
Did y'all see?
I still haven't played Ground Zeroes yet. I'm waiting I want to get 5 and play Ground Zeroes and 5 together.
Did y'all see that? I think it came out maybe a couple weeks ago, but there's actually like and I don't know if it was in Ground Zeroes or maybe it was
in Ground Zeroes. I know just what you're going to talk about.
Yeah, because basically they had all the Metal Gear logos painted on like walls and stuff like that and buildings around the area, and it's like a little side thing you can do, and you have to go around and remove, like, I don't know if you remove them all or you just remove certain ones. I can't remember what.
But you remove all the ones that he himself had like a lot of involvement with.
Yeah, and then while you're doing it, like, they're basically cluing you in on as to why you're removing them, right? And a lot of people are saying that that's his way of dropping a hint in his own game, as to kind of what's going on behind the scenes or whatever. But I'm surprised
it
we
was
don't.
fascinating.
I'm
Yeah, it was
surprised.
interesting.
I'm surprised we don't know much more about it publicly. I guess they're waiting to drop that bomb after the game drops and then make all their money.
I think so. I think we can know. I think we can know what went down. I think it's like you said. I think both parties are just sealed lips right now. And then when the game officially comes out, or like maybe sometime after the dust clears, we're probably gonna hear little tidbits here and there about exactly what happens, because Kojima wouldn't have any reason himself personally to be quiet at that point.
Now he's got his own. Is it his own studio now, or is he still a subsidiary of them?
I don't know. I think what it is
I know he's doing his own project now.
Right. I think what it is well, from what I last read, I think he pretty much was like almost like in limbo in terms of his public stance. Like I'm pretty sure like on the surface or underneath he has things working in motion, but publicly I don't think he stated one way or the other like Kojima Productions, because I think they rebranded that something else.
It's called something different, yeah.
Right.
But I know he's over it.
Right.
I just don't.
So I don't know what his public I don't know what publicly he has said in terms of what his next moves are going to be, or what his current positions are within his own stuff that he has.
It's just crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's what it seems personal to me. That's what it seems.
Here's what I don't understand about the gaming industry, right? You have these developers, publishers. They have these franchises that all they got to do is just make them, and they can just print money.
Yep.
And Metal Gear is one of those franchises. You just gotta keep making. All you gotta do is just keep making it, and you just print money. And even if the game is horrible, people are gonna buy it day one just because. And it's like going back to Nintendo, right? Like all they gotta do is make the Zeldas and the Marios, and they can stay afloat forever. You know what I mean? And then they don't make them, or they do stuff like this and just like get rid of them. And it just baffles my mind how they can just do that stuff, man. I'd just be sitting back making cash.
Okay,
but
I mean, I'd ride that boy till the wheels fall. I mean, for real.
I don't know. These people trip me out sometime, man.
I don't know. I think it's probably it's a lot of different reasons why, man. Sometimes we tend to forget how many hands are involved with some of these projects, and the more hands you have, sometimes the more egos can be presented in certain different scenarios and situations, and it's sometimes I'm pretty sure that the story behind some of these games, and I remember somebody said this before, the story behind some of these games are probably more interesting than the games themselves. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, things that we're not we don't have access to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think sometimes what it would be like if we were a fly on the wall in some of these meetings that these developers and publishers have, and how much junk they talk about us.
Yeah.
Because gamers are all passionate, and we tend to get mad about the smallest things, and I wonder how much smack they talk about us behind the scenes, man.
Oh, a lot.
What do y'all think? Y'all think they just be talking mad smack?
I'd love to sit in there on a couple of lunch break conversations.
Okay.
That'd be odd. I bet you they're just sitting there just like, oh man, we better do this, or they're going to cry about that, or blah, blah, blah.